The ASPCA is working to stiffen penalties of the most vicious and heartbreaking abuses of animals. Animal fighting. Following the highly publicized dog fighting case involving NFL quarterback Michael Vick in 2008, Congress raised the maximum penalty for animal fighting to 5 years in prison. But the ASPCA feels the penalty should be much more severe. Nancy Perry is the ASPCA's Senior Vice President of Government Relations, and she joins us now to discuss. She's also brought along Snowflake, a 2-month-old pit bull puppy.
Yes.
Adorable.
Thanks for having us
Nancy,
on.
thanks for being here. Can you clarify, if you would, a little bit more of the ASPCA's position on animal fighting?
Well, without a doubt, we are very strongly against it, and we have been working so hard to end this terrible blood sport. You know, it's an activity where they take sweet dogs like this puppy who just wants to play and be loved and to give back to the people around her, and they turn those dogs into aggressive animals.
Because pit bulls are naturally very kind, sweet dogs, correct?
It's their gentleness that makes them effective as fighters, because they can be turned into weapons. They want to please people. And so, unfortunately, that has led to this organized underground activity that is unfortunately thriving around the country.
It's thriving? It's growing?
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad to hear. Why? What do people get out of organizing this?
Well, they make a good bit of money because there's a good bit of gambling that goes on, and a lot of people just enjoy the lust of the kill. And these animals are literally, innocent animals are put in a ring to fight to the death. And so it's hard to get consensus in Congress on anything, but we have been able to get Congress to agree this is a really violent crime.
And tell us about your efforts then to broaden the sentencing guidelines.
So right now, people who are convicted get very weak sentences. Many of them just get 6 months in jail if they get jail time at all. A third of them get just probation. And we think that that's terrible, and we know citizens agree with us. Congress raised the penalties from 3 to 5 years, but that's just the statute. The U.S. Sentencing Commission still hasn't updated sentencing guidelines. So we are currently pushing and asking your viewers to join us and everyone to join us in pushing the U.S. Sentencing Commission to make sure that they adopt stronger sentencing guidelines.
What sorts of guidelines are you recommending?
Well, they would go from 6 to 12 months now up to, they double to 21 to 27 months. We're also asking them to consider specific factors like the number of animals who are caught up in the activity, the severity of the neglect and the cruelty involved, and whether or not the dog fighter has shown a propensity to be particularly cruel. We think those things should matter and should strengthen the sentence.
And so tell us how people can get involved. How can they help the effort?
Well, the U.S. Sentencing Commission is taking public comments right now until March 21st, and they can go to aspca.org/gettough, where we have a social media and video campaign where we show compelling footage. It's not graphic, but it's really strong in showing why the Sentencing Commission should increase those guidelines, and people can weigh in right then and there. It's really important that everyone does this.
Nancy, thank you so much. And we should also mention that Snowflake is up for adoption, correct?
What a doll. Someone's going to be very lucky to adopt this puppy. She's at our wonderful adoption center on 92nd Avenue, and we hope that someone, the right person, will show up and give her a home.
Oh, I would take her home if I could. Nancy Perry and Snowflake, thanks to both of you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thanks.